Well, hey everyone, Nathan here from Hendersonville Church. Hope your week has started off well. This past week, we covered a passage that shows us a lot of controversy. You can go back and check last week's message out. The link is there for you in the post, but it was where Jesus calls a tax collector named Matthew to be one of his disciples. And we explained and unpacked the context of why the tax collectors were by far the most despised people in the Jewish nation. They couldn't even come into the synagogue. They were excommunicated from worship, couldn't even be a witness. And I just want to read, we covered verses 13 through 17 of chapter 2 in the book of Mark. And it starts out saying, he went out again beside the sea, talking about Jesus, and all the crowd was coming to him, and he was teaching them. Now again, throughout the book of Mark, we've been asking this question, are you in the crowd or are you a disciple? And then he sees Matthew in the tax booth, and then he says, follow me. And he rose and followed him. Now, it's necessary we unpack that Greek word for follow, because it doesn't just mean that you walk behind someone a certain pace. It literally carries the connotation of obedience, accompaniment. Wherever Jesus went, Matthew went. Listen, folks, that's the same for us. We're supposed to be constantly with Jesus, not just on a Sunday morning, but throughout the day, whether we're at work or in the car. We are to be aware that we are in the presence of God and that Jesus is with us. And then it says that the crowd was with him. And one thing I want to point us to is this is the first time that Mark mentions the word disciple. And again, we've been asking this question throughout this series, the real Jesus. Are you in the crowd? Are you someone that just wants something from Jesus, want his power, his blessing? Or are you a disciple, someone who is truly with him? The crazy thing is, in that time, the official definition of a disciple is this. It's one who is constantly associated with someone with an academic reputation or a particular set of views. Needless to say, Jesus had a particular set of views, and his disciples are constantly associated. Listen, folks, are you in the crowd or are you a disciple? Are you someone that others can say, man, he is constantly associated with Jesus Christ, or man, she has got this just forgiving heart, this merciful heart. It's amazing. She is constantly like that. Can you be called a disciple? Because those are the ones that are going to spend eternity with Jesus in heaven. Take some time to reflect on this passage, because throughout the book of Mark, he is clear on Jesus presenting this tension to everyone. Are you in the crowd or are you a disciple? Take time and ask God to show you that throughout the day and throughout this week. I hope you have a great week. Take care, and we'll see you this Sunday.